Hello, Don Maxwell from Live IT Academy. We're going to be looking at Excel keyboard shortcuts and some function keys today. Join us in the series of creating and formatting a worksheet. This section is the introduction to Excel section. And we're talking about Excel keyboard shortcuts and function keys. So today's lesson is going to describe the keyboard shortcuts and function keys and some other common shortcut keys for the Microsoft Excel or Windows Office shortcuts. So this includes shortcuts that you can use to access the ribbon as well. So keep this reference available. You'll see an attachment at the bottom, and you may print it as well. But when you print it, be careful not to print all the pages that does not have the shortcuts on it. So you can control what pages gets printed on your printer. One of the shortcut keys that you can use is the Control plus the P, and that will set up your print. Be sure to eliminate pages that you don't want. All right, so a couple of things you should know here is that these shortcuts refer to just the US keyboard layout. Keys for other layout might not correspond exactly to the keys on the US keyboard, so you got to keep that in mind. And if a shortcut requires pressing two or more keys at the same time, this topic will separate the keys with the plus sign. So when you look at the below frequently used shortcut table, you'll see that you'll have the like a control key plus and then another key, right? So what you have to keep in mind, if there are these two keys and we say plus, you have to press both keys at the same time. So like Control W, for example. And if you want to press keys immediately after another key, what happens is you'll see a comma. Like for example, if you press the alternate H, comma H, you will see the comma because you need to press both keys consecutively. Okay. All right. So let's look at report. In order to use shortcuts, you establish that you have an Excel spreadsheet, and you can use shortcuts to do a number of things. All right. First of all, we can use shortcuts to close our spreadsheet. Control W will do that. Or we could use shortcuts to open our spreadsheet. Control plus O will do that. Now, there are some new access keys starting in 2007 and now also in 2006, we maintain them, the access keys. And simply you can see them if you press the alternate key on your keyboard. Now, you'll see the alternate key. You should have two on the US keyboard, one on the left, one on the right. Either one will work, right? So if you press the alternate key, you will see that you have the shortcuts, right? These are called the access keys, right? So for example, an alternate H gives me the home tab. See the home tab along with the access keys here. So what you would have to do is press them consecutively, like home FF or home FS or home FG or FN, right? For the formula bar and so on, right? So from time to time, you're going to see that we demonstrate these access keys. Of course, we can remove the access keys. Simply press the escape button if you want to remove the access keys. Now, a cute one that I always use is the Control Z. Well, what does that do? It really undoes everything that you have done, right? Undo, Control Z, undo anything that you have done, and you can do it one stroke at a time. You can undo one stroke at a time. So let's say, for example, I want to bold my headings. And my header labels are here. So that range is A6 through E6, and I want to bold that, and I want to use a shortcut key. A shortcut key that can be used is a Control B. So if you go Control B, that automatically bolds, right? Everything, Control B, right? And if I want to undo that, remember I said you can use the Control Z to undo, right? Control Z, undo. All right, so for example, if I want to center and align the cell content, I can use a number of keys. Alternate H will give me the home axis key, and then A and C. Then the A and then the C. So let's say if I press the alternate, all right, and again, I'm selecting my range. And what I'm trying to do is center align the cell content. So I go alternate H, A, and C, right? That's alternate H, right? A, C, right? And you'll see that, notice the contents, the headers are now centered, right? Because that's what that does. That center aligns the cell content, right? Alternate H, A, and C, right? And again, I can undo that. Control Z undoes it, right? What about if I want to add borders? I just want to add borders around my headings. If I want to add borders around my heading, a quick shortcut key is the alternate H, B for borders, right? And you can then pick whichever one you want. If I want all borders, notice I have the option of going to bottom border, top border, right? And all borders, right? And there you'll see I have all borders, right? So I'm going to do Control Z. And again, that was simply the alternate HB, right? What if I want to delete a column? Let's say I want to delete column A. Do I have a shortcut for that? Absolutely. If I go to the alternate HD, then C, alternate HDC, right? Alternate HDC removes a column, right? So again, I'm going to do my Control Z and everything's back, right? And if I want to go to the Formula tab up here, one of the commands, shortcut commands I can use is the alternate M, right? And right there, right now I have options to go to the axis key. Okay, so I'll be doing a series of these. This is simply one series of the shortcut keys, and this is coming from the list of the most frequently used shortcut keys in Excel. Okay? Continue with your lessons, learn all your shortcut keys, master them, and you will do great in Excel. Okay? Have a good one. I'll see you in the next module.